Many others are now having the same epiphany on a big scale, like California's Million Solar Homes project, which you're going to hear more about in a few minutes. But also on a small scale, where today's green no longer means giving up TV or moving back to the land. One family has gone off the grid, but hasn't moved anywhere. In fact, they live on a city lot, a model of self-sustaining ingenuity. The CBC's Jennifer Westaway meets the Dervaes family in very urban Pasadena.
On a street where most residents struggle to grow grass, the Dervaes front yard is a rainbow of bounty. Wildflowers edge the sidewalk, basil, lavender, peppers nestle up to fruit trees.
These bushes here, they're called quinces, and they're just not happy there.
The lament of many a gardener, but silver-haired Jules Dervaes is more than a green thumb. His life is a quest for independence that began the day he found genetically modified corn in his taco.
I thought, well, I'm eating this stuff, and I'm not going to take that anymore. I'm not going to let myself or my children be an experiment.
And so, 8 years ago, the divorced hobby gardener and his 3 children became urban farmers and more.
Okay, let's go to the backyard now. Straight out.
Here, the edibles grow in rows of raised beds and pots. There's a bamboo pen for 2 small goats and egg-laying ducks and chickens. The family grows more than 300 varieties of produce, sells the more exotic greens, flowers, and eggs to restaurants, and eats the rest. The Dervaes kitchen requires a leap of faith, backwards a century or so. The blender is the latest in cutting-edge Amish technology. It attaches with a vise to the counter and spins by hand cranking. So does the coffee grinder and food processor. All run on the muscle power of eldest daughter Anais.
Well, I grew up reading Laura Ingalls Wilder books and thought I was born in the wrong century, in a sense. And then, growing up, people would always think you were different or strange.
But what was awkward for Anais as a teenager now looks at age 33 like a family with a serious case of the green smarts.
Climate change, gas prices, food prices. Now they're seeing this sort of lifestyle as practical.
The Dervaes are not entirely off the grid. They need a fridge. Chefs don't buy warm lettuce. They have a washing machine. And for movies and sports, a television. But the power to run them comes mostly from the 12 solar panels that Jules Dervaes installed on the garage roof.
This is our Sunny Boy inverter that today it's given us 4 kilowatt hours of energy. We usually only use about 6 a day.
That's about a third of what the average California household burns through daily. Plus, the runoff from the Dervaes outdoor shower waters plants. Candles and paraffin lamps light their evenings. In winter, they burn scrap wood for heat. And they run their SUV on $1 a gallon biodiesel made by 30-year-old son Justin from cast-off vegetable oil.
The other day I was driving past the gas station. I was like, $5.20 for diesel. And I was like, glad I don't have to pay those prices. That's independence, that's freedom.
The Dervaes call their homesteading lifestyle a path to freedom. It's even the name of their website, where they also sell their wares. Oh yes, just past the muscle-powered blender and to the left of the living room.
Here's where we squeezed in 3 computers and all the high-tech gear and all the...
They can't help but laugh at the irony. They need the grid to share what they've learned about living off the grid. And the simple life makes for another social trade-off. The young Dervaes are now single adults, still living and working at home. The price, perhaps, of a farm in the city, zigging when all around them zag. But living in balance with nature has made the Dervaes a relaxed and happy bunch. A stone's throw from one of LA's busiest freeways, their city lot is an oasis of self-sustaining, energy-efficient calm. Jennifer Westaway, CBC News, Pasadena.